Freelance work. No, I will not share some of this because are just terrible freelance work. I mean, I enjoyed all this at the time, but I wouldn't design any of this anymore. So I was always very intentional, So when we were learning about typography, I made a brochure about types and text, and this one was color theory. We're supposed to make a poster for an event, so I picked the color conference for 2009. Color your lifestyle was the theme. So I made this poster, and I made an alternate version, which I like better. I like this version way better. And this is all using just color theory and some other, I don't even remember. And this is the original files. So there was all like model H&M files, pictures that I got from the media, Calvin Klein and H&M, and then I just turned them all into some artwork. Mod 3, we're supposed to make a pop art design for a public figure. I picked President Obama, I believe. This is when he was coming in, and I was happy. This one is one of my favorite projects. I believe I still post about it a couple times. We had to make a poster for a song that we picked. So I picked, obviously, by my favorite band, Muse. I picked the song Invincible, and kind of like the theme was, tonight we can truly say that together we're invincible. So, for the big reveal, this is a poster. And it's basically, I took pictures of a lot of elements in the world, and here's the Eiffel Tower, Buddha, giraffe, because giraffe is an icon for our society. And I have some skylines and Statue of Liberty. They're all in a globe, and I didn't want to pick the Earth picture because I just think it was too easy. So I picked the globe there because it was very manufactured. I wanted to portray that humanity, like man-made humanity, and I just put a picture of the Earth. And then there's just hands racing the globe, and these hands are like the universe. There's galaxies behind them, so it's like we're all invincible, we're together, and we're all being held by this massive, massive force. We had to make a car brochure, so I picked Tesla in 2009. A brochure for a car, nothing fancy. This was a fun project. We're supposed to make a menu, and at this point in time, 2009, yes, I was working on my current job, but I was working back in the day just as a video editor. It was my very first job in production, and I did a menu for their cafe, which I never brought up to them. I don't know. I don't think they need menus, and if they do, they can call me. I can call me because I work there. And it's 2009. It would look totally different right now. This was only like a vector file project menu. Everything we had to draw everything with a pen tool and Illustrator, and just put prices and everything. What else do I have? I did some logos for a Pepsi roll, which would be a Pepsi flavored gum that I don't know if I invented or if we had to take it from somewhere. For this other project, we had to create a magazine. So my magazine was called Buzz Magazine. Obviously, it was for future gadgets and stuff. So this is my color palette. I was talking about the MacBook Pro at the time. Some red cameras. So I was always interested in video, regardless that I was studying graphic design. So I did an article on the MacBook Pro. Here's a full article. You're gonna read it. I didn't write it. I copied it. But it was basically the plain text. I did a full review on the red camera. I didn't write it either. I was just making a magazine. I did a Bluetooth flyer with David Beckham. It's been very clear to me this whole time that I've always been very interested in space and galaxies and out there, so a lot of my designs at this time particularly were very spacey. So I did this postcard, and it's an astronaut, and it's basically a travel agency that will take people to the moon. And this is the entire process that I did. It basically shows how the picture goes from original and it starts escalating into the final product. Here's another brochure I did for Point Loma Nazarene as a student project as well. I did a Star Wars based flyer for my friend's church, not for mine, it was from a friend. I did some logos for some people that I knew. We had a sports team for a school and a Benware logo for a fishing company. Oh Lord. This is my very pixelated business card in 2008. I'm sorry. I believe I did pass out a couple of these. This was my logo back then, my name, on red. Red's always been my favorite color for design. People don't believe me, but here it is, it's red. My logo was red, everything was red. I love to wear black, I love to wear dark tones, but red, I believe it's amazing for design, you know, like there's red. There's red. It's amazing. It's very eye-catching and just the right shade of red. Obviously, you know, not that vibrant red. Here is my long black hair, Paco. Back when I had white jackets, and I would draw on my hands. And these are just other personal Photoshop designs that I was doing at the time. Very colorful. I started getting dark, I guess. This was the Apocalypse series I did for Imperial Beach. Let's see what else I have in here. Some more colorful projects. Posters. A lot of color. To the day, my brother always, every time I take pictures and I'm doing edits, he always tells me that he doesn't want people to be looking purple and pink in my graphics, and I get so frustrated because I don't think I do that anymore. It's just that I did. I did at one point, and all these people are purple and pink, but it's all good. I mean, that's what I was doing at the time. This was my color palette, and I was very colorful. Now, not so much. Obviously, at the end, I gave credit to every brand that I mentioned. I give credit to everything that I took, like the illustration, all the pictures. You know, always give credit to the source. You know, when I get in trouble, one, and two, you want to respect the sources. This is a book that's 10 years old, and it's what I did 10 years ago. And even when files go missing, or your computer crashes, or you change things, you know, just keep something that you can look back to and see the growth, because this is your life. And nobody's writing a history book on us, and nobody's putting us in the newspapers, and that's cool, you know. But this is your legacy, and this is what you've been doing with your life and with your time and with your talent. So, you know, I really wanted to share this with you guys, just to see what I did before 10 years ago and what I'm doing now, and just share a little bit of what the style was back then for me, you know, what I was into. And you know, hope you guys like it. I'm gonna try to print the other ones, or even if I can print them in time, I'll just share the PDF files, because I have all my designs, and this is where I started saving everything, 2008. So from 10 years ago till now, I have basically everything. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.